Okay, today we're going to talk pressure cookers in a post I'd like to call Fear Not the Pressure Cooker. A lot of you have voiced concern to me that you are afraid of pressure cookers, and I think that's mainly because a lot of you have memories of how they used to be, or maybe a certain I Love Lucy episode where something exploded and chicken ended up on the ceiling. But I assure you, so far in this house, I haven't had any chicken on the ceiling. Many other things, but not chicken. So, I actually got into pressure cooking. It's been about a year ago, a little over a year ago, because my friend Karen was a big fan, and so I decided I wanted to learn about it too. So what I did was I saved up and I did a lot of research and tried to decide which pressure cooker that I wanted, because just like a car, there are so many different options for you to choose exactly which one fits you. You can get the top of the line, or you can get the, gosh, what's a cheap car? Like an egg. I don't even know what they call those. I should not make car analogies when I know nothing about cars. Cadillac Pinto. Cadillac Pinto, there you go. Okay, so first off, what I did was research size. Most people will tell you that for a family of 4 or more, a 6-quart is a good option. But sometimes I like to make smaller amounts. So I have a 4-quart and a 6-quart and a 2-quart skillet. Actually, this may be a 1.5 skillet. I'm not exactly sure now. I have a skillet. So I bought a Presto, which is probably, when you think about pressure cookers, is what you remember your grandmother using back in the day. Because this is what my grandmother used. So it's something I'm very familiar with. So I got a 4-quart Presto. This is not going to run you very much. If you get the aluminum version, it's only about $28. But if you get the stainless steel like I got, it runs around $40. So this is very affordable. The 6-quart, if you go with higher, isn't actually that much more. So I got the 4-quart, and then I went for the Cadillac and got the Fizzler brand. Now, I bought the set. So I got a 6-quart and a 2-quart skillet. The 2-quart skillet also comes with a glass lid, so that if you just want to use the skillet and not a pressure cooker skillet, then you can do that. But the lids are interchangeable. So I can also have pots. So sometimes when I'm not using a pressure cooker, now I've still got 3 nice pots. So, a video about pot. I try not to say but here I go again. So let's talk about that. After using these for about a year, I'm going to be honest and say that if you just want to buy the cheaper Presto, it works perfectly fine. I have not had any problems with it. That's what a lot of my friends use. And I mean, for the money, it works fabulous. No problems whatsoever. This Fizzler set, I'm not going to lie, costs $300. Pass out and fall down on the floor. Whew. We'll just say I saved up a while for this. Is it nice? Yes. Is driving a Cadillac nice? Yes. Does the Pinto get you where you need to go? Of course. Most of the time. But, you know, I like this one. Good pot. So the way it works is probably what you're going to remember, like I said, from childhood. So you put the lid on. This one also comes with a little, in case you don't want whatever it is you're cooking to sit down in liquid. So you put it on, you match up the arrows, and you slide it in place. And listen. Oh, ooh, hear that? That's so awesome. That's a click. That means it's sealed. That means it's not going to explode. It's not going to, you know, burn and maim you forever. And you put this on top. And when it gets up to pressure, it'll go, and steam will come out the side. Some of you really like that. I'll do it for you again. There is a little bead, not really a bead, but a little knob right here. And when it comes up to pressure, that little knob will rise to the top and your pot will be locked in place. You cannot open it when it's up to pressure and locked in place. That's a safety feature, really awesome safety feature. So that's how that one works. Now this one works just a little bit different. You will put the lid on. This lid fits both of these, and you're going to slide it just the same, and you also hear the click. This is a little bit smoother Cadillac. This one is not as smooth. Still, it gets the job done. Now, this also has safety features where when it's put on and up to pressure, it's locked in place. There are pressure release valves, so even if your pressure gets too high, the steam is just going to shoot out the sides, not explode the pot all over your kitchen. So, when this one gets up to pressure, it'll go chick, 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 chick. When this vibrates is how you know that you're up to pressure. Safety features in place. It will not explode. The steam will come out the side if it gets too hot. On this one, to know when it's up to pressure, it shakes. This blue knob right here on this one, the blue knob right here, will rise up 1 ring and 2 rings for high and low pressure. Okay? So, if it gets too hot, the steam just comes out the side because both lids are locked in place, so you don't need to worry. So whenever you're done cooking, this one has a pressure release valve, so you can press it and the pressure shoots out. Not this way, so that you can, be done if you want to. If something needs to be immediately released. On this one, you don't have that option, so if you need to cool it down immediately, you tilt it to the side and run it under cold water, and it will bring the pressure down until the little bead right here drops, and then you can open the lid back up. So that's just a little perk of driving your Cadillac pressure cooker. So this lid also fits here if you want to cook something very small. Both of them have lines inside for max, which means maximum amount of liquid. So you don't have to guess for that. It shows you how much liquid. Don't fill it up past that mark. Now, you have to have constant pressure whenever you're using your pressure cooker, so you need constant heat. The problem, I live in a country, and in a country, we don't have gas, unless you get one of those unsightly gas things and put them on the side of your house, which Barry vetoed. So, I have electric everything in my kitchen. Because of that, it makes it hard for me to use the pressure cooker on my oven over here. Have I done it? Yes. Does it take longer to come up to pressure? Yes. Especially when someone's coming over to dinner and you wait till the last minute, and yeah, don't go there. So we also invested in an induction burner, which is electromagnetic, and I really like it because I wanted to try it, because one day when we move, if we ever get to build a house or if we get to remodel a kitchen, I had thought about getting an induction stove instead of an electric stove. So I bought this, and I can use this on my pressure cookers. Now you can use this to cook on anything, cook anything on this, but a magnet has to stick to it. So if you're not sure if you're going to be able to cook on this, just take a little magnet, stick it to your pot, and if it sticks, you're golden. So I cook and use this induction burner whenever I want to do my pressure cooker, and I just plug it into the end of the island right there. It's not necessary if you have gas or another induction. It's not even really necessary if you want to use your electric stove. It's just going to take longer, and the constant heat is not really there. So the benefit, why do you even want a pressure cooker? I mean, why am I going to spend on a pressure cooker when I could just sock it in the crock pot and be done 8 hours later? Now, you all know I love my crock pots. I mean, for real, I love my crock pots. But it takes 8 hours. Whenever you use one of these, it's going to cut your time of cooking until it takes only about a third or a fourth of the time. I mean, how is that not awesome? So you can start dinner 30 minutes before you need to eat, and you're done. And you got it all in one pot. It's really awesome. The way it works is because there's no air, because you've locked your lid, it makes the cooking temperature higher, so your food cooks faster. It makes very tender chicken, beef. Oh, it's so good food. I'm very tickled. I especially like cooking rice in mine, or if I need to cook chicken really quick, I like to put it in. Usually chicken won't fit in here, so I like to put it in here. Great option. Now, in future podcasts, this isn't a podcast, in future videos, I'm going to use each one of these and cook a different dish so you can see how each one works and see which one you would like to think about getting. Cookbooks. Sorry, here we go. You don't really need a cookbook because there are oodles and oodles of pressure cooker recipes online. Just go on Pinterest. There's several blogs that are just dedicated all pressure cooker recipes. But I got this one by Bob Warden off Amazon. Great food fast. It's written for an electric pressure cooker, which I'm not really into electric things very much because, you know, electric things break. I like pots. A video about pot. So this was the one that I chose, recommended by some friends. It's for an electric one, but it's easy to convert because almost everything cooks at high pressure. So in here where it says, securely lock the lid and set timer for 15 minutes, you would still do that with these, but you wouldn't start your timer until it was up to pressure. So if you have any questions about pressure cooking or sizes or different brands, you can leave them in the comments or shoot me an email. If you have questions about how to clean chicken off of the ceiling, I can't really help you there. Maybe Martha Stewart, if she's not currently in jail. But thank you. I hope that you will grow to love your pressure cooker as much as I do, and I look forward to coming back and finding something you want me to fix for you all to see.